According to many of you, I've been playing Hytale wrong. So today let's play Hytale correctly. We are back on the Hytale world once more. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, so it came to my attention that the majority of players don't spend their time, farming. Seemingly, my obsession with Essence of Life is incorrect. Now, my opinion is everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Even if that's about how annoying I am on camera, I'm fully aware that I'm not the personality for everyone. But here's the thing. Can you really play a sandbox game incorrectly? I don't think so. And so off camera, I decided to rearrange my chests and bring them up here. So we don't actually have anything else left down there. So in today's episode, there's one thing that I should do, you know, to play Hytale correctly, and that's talk about the updates. Well, welcome to the farmer's workbench, and let me introduce you to the crude sickle. Now, when it comes to the sickle, I actually think I was one of the first content creators to talk about it, and I made a short about it, and no one really cared. Now that it's out, everyone's like, whoa, game changing. Basically, you can swing it at crops, and wow, it works. Wow, shocker. If I keep clicking my left mouse button, well, you can see we're getting through this pretty darn quickly. And to be honest, the alternative is literally pressing F on every single crop, which isn't too miserable. You didn't used to be able to just hold down the keybind. You actually had to tap it every single time, which was a little bit annoying. But here, you can just keep clicking this, and, well, it does quite a decent radius. Though I am noticing it is chopping down my grass. That's, it's not very nice. Oh, my bush. Oh my gosh. Now, it does have 100 durability, and that field alone took out quite a good chunk of the durability, which, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Now, if you don't know how the sickle works, you stand in between two crops like so. You swing to the left, and it will go up to 2 blocks this direction. And then if I swing again over here, let's say one here, and then swing back the other way, it will also do up to 2 blocks in this direction on the right swing. It's definitely quite an effective manner, and I don't think I want to be precise. It's not the kind of thing that you want to be like, oh, I want to line up and get the perfect swing. I think it's just more out of convenience. I'm sure there will be some people who are upset of how many crops I'm missing. Well, I'm not really needing crops, and today's episode's not about farming, I promise. But you can quite quickly see that, well, if I were to convert all of these crops into Essence of Life, I'm gonna have quite a good amount of Essence of Life. It's pretty satisfying. You can actually see the numbers going up pretty quick. But already at 99, 107, 118. It's pretty good. And that is it. You know, there's not, you know, the durability is weak, but my inventory is pretty much half filled with all this good stuff right here. Now, during my move up to the top, I actually did decide that I was going to reposition this portal. It just kind of made sense for me to dump all my stuff up here. So that's what I did. As for this sickle, I don't really need it. Bye-bye, sickle. But yeah, we've done good. We've done good up here. I do wish that they added a iron variation, but I think it's probably due to bug testing and all that stuff. They would just want to get it right first. But it works well enough for me. It's brilliant. And if I just craft all of this essence that I've got, that's 14 greater essence of life right here. I mean, we're getting rich instantly. But back down we go, because there is a use case for some of this corn that I have acquired. And that's where I should now talk about the second update that I think a lot of people are very keen to hear about. And that is taming at long last. Now, the taming, it works in a really odd and interesting manner. Let me just get some corn right here. You'll notice that there's a new button that pops up. So on the chicken, it says press F to tame, not to interact. And if I press F, it's quite happy and it's quite cute. It looks good. And if I click this one right here with the corn in my hand, and that one's now tamed as well. Now, if I wasn't holding corn and I just wanted to interact, it will say that the chicken here wants some corn. So if I can go around very quickly and just give all of my chickens some of this good corn. And I don't know how, but I think my chickens have multiplied. What? There was not this many the other day. I have a feeling that's all of them tamed. Did I do this one down here? Come back, little chicken. I want to tame you, and I'll tame you as well. My army of chickens is it's brilliant. Now I wonder if now because they love me, do they love the shears? They're not running away. That's a good sign. Maybe my dreams of having the most poop is not too far away. Now the sheep here wants a little lettuce, and over here the penguin cannot be tamed as of yet. And let's see, can my horse be tamed? No? That's unfortunate. Wait, can I? I can't ride my horse anymore. Why? No! As for the little piggy, it wants some turnips, and the cows also want some lettuce. Unfortunately, I have no turnips and I have no lettuce. Now, I tell you something that is quite funny. If I scroll to the corn right now, my chickens. Oh no. Hey there, little chickens. You want some corn? Is this what it's like when I drop a new video and like the 5 of you that watch my videos every day just get the notification? I'm like, oh, let's watch the content. POV, you watch my content and you're as cute as this little chick right here. Right? Now, I was fortunate enough to collect just a little bit of poop. So don't mind me. I just need some of this good stuff. Please craft faster. You know, I had a comment the other day regarding time crafting. I didn't think about it until I'm now here, and yes, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Since last week, I did actually have to rebuild all of my farms. I actually don't have fertilized crops anymore, which is a little bit of an annoying pain to have to go through. You know, I was pretty much done with the front rows of all of my crops, and I had to redo it all, didn't I? But hopefully that will help on the front aesthetics of the corn farm just for the time being. Now, there is another update that I am quite interested in, and that is the new arrow update. Now, I don't know if I explained this well enough the other day, and I'm not sure if people really understood what I was saying. Arrows can now be crafted instantaneously. There's no speed timer thingamabob like that. And yet, well, I'm crafting them, and where are they going? Well, interestingly, they're going straight into the backpack. If I craft this right now, that's another set done, and there we go. There's where the 4 arrows went to. What's interesting about this is because the arrows are technically in my inventory, but actually only in the compartment for the backpack, I can actually use the crossbow and take the arrows directly out of the backpack and straight into the crossbow. So you can see here, the arrows have left the backpack and are in the crossbow. And if I change out of the backpack menu, the arrows can still be accessed. I don't need the backpack compartment open to be able to get the arrows. I think this is pretty cool, but I'm not really sure like how often I will remember to keep them in the backpack versus keeping them in like my inventory. But it's nice to have, I guess. Now, between the last update and now, I haven't really done too much. I have done very little off-camera work, and I try to keep off-camera work to what I would consider like the core essentials. One of those things being I've actually installed these little 𝗂𝗂𝗯𝗏𝗂𝗏 lanterns all the way around, and I actually did finish the fencing all the way around. The other thing that I did was I broke some of my tree. I went down here, just like so, And I worked a little bit on the underneath, and you can see I've added some little staircases and also this outer rim of hearth slab, as well as some of these little hanging candle thingamabobs over there, just to add a little bit of depth. I tell you what, working under there is so like trippy. Like you're looking up and it's like, I wouldn't recommend it for on camera. It's very disorientating. And oddly enough, the other day I did put out a little bit of a poll regarding the kind of edits people would like to see. For me, I'm not really that bothered. I just want to make content that y'all will enjoy the most. And of course, you know, there were a few people saying like, oh, upload like an unedited version, or at least something with more detail, more context. And to be honest, there isn't a lot more to add. Like I kind of just removed the ums and ahs and a little bit of the retakes here and there, but nothing major. I record for about an hour. So I guess, yeah, you're probably only seeing maybe 20 minutes at most of that hour, but I promise I'm not that interested. The only thing that I am certain of is that we are gonna need to fix the inner trunk sooner rather than later. That's definitely gonna be a big job. Specifically now that they've broken my walls. So in order to stop yapping and start doing, I think we very much need to tackle one of the situations at hand, and that is our lack of hardwood. Now, of course, we've got redwood galore. We've got a lot of oak wood, but you know, when it comes to this hardwood, we're very much nowhere near how much we need to complete what we're doing. So what I'm gonna do is get a couple of spruce saplings and head down here, head over to our tree farm, and hopefully we'll be able to start farming some hardwood at a pretty decent speed. Now, with all 4 saplings down, I want to address a comment from yesterday's episode. Why is the dirt 4 blocks high and not on the ground? Like, why? It's because they grow roots, and roots destroy the ground, and this means I'm only using 1 dirt per 1 sapling. There was a tree previously over here, and it leaves this. This is icky. This is gross, and to dig this out takes time. No one wants to be dealing with that. I would rather have just the dirt block to be replaced every time that a sapling grows, and growing this dry log in particular doesn't use up the dirt. So yeah, we will be losing the dirt this time around, but that's fine. So gathering all the birch logs that I have left, what I'm going to do is just pop these in to here. And I think because this is like a proper floor, I think what I want to do is use actual proper planks. I know that I don't have a lot, but I would rather like I would like to do it properly. So if I just make a couple of these, might as well get some fences, might as well get some windows. I don't really know what I'm gonna need, but at least this is something. Now, my thought process is that I'm probably gonna bring this wall up. So I probably want to just overhang this by 1. So that means that I'm going to want to have the platform right here. As for what direction, I'm gonna go with this. I think this kind of feels like entering a new territory. I think having it the other way around, I'm not sure. I like it like this. And then we'll place a block like so, and we will just trace this out with ease. And hopefully this won't take too long, but it will definitely take brain power, which I'm not sure. I'm still recovering from being unwell. You know, do I have enough brain power? Hopefully. And I think if this is where we're gonna have that rope, we can definitely go around like this. So let's just keep placing blocks like so. This is all fine and dandy with me. I don't mind. And just like that, I am out of birch. But I think this kind of gives off what I was going for. Now, I did say yesterday, I think it was, about building with intent. The intent for this floor, let's talk about that. I kind of feel like we've got like the entranceway, which is brilliant and whatnot, but it doesn't really serve a purpose other than just being, wow, that's kind of cool. And I feel like we don't really have anything that serves a purpose until all the way up there. Also, I think if I'm filming a video and I'm going around and around and around and around, you're gonna get disorientated. And to be mindful of that, we need something that's gonna like be a little bit more gentle on the head. You know, not all of this bobbing going boing, 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 boing. So that's the intent. It's to break it up just a little bit. And actually, with a second thought, I'm gonna need to build the staircase up from here. So that's gonna add a little bit of a spanner into the work. This is gonna be the new staircase up. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm seeing blue, and the tree right next to it has my penguin. Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. This tree stole my penguin. That's not very demure. Oh my gosh. How dare it? And just casually, there's just one of these hanging around. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I had no idea that was there. And it also looks like half of it has grown into the side of this mountain, which that's not very aesthetic of you, tree. So seeing how I started down here with some half slabs like that, and then I finished here with the ornate, maybe it does make sense for me to start on the half slabs up here. So maybe I just seriously maybe I just plop this down like so. And then I know that this is going to be wall right here. And I know that that's going to be wall. So let's just start going up and see how this looks. So collecting all of the blocks that have fallen down since I started building it, there's one right here, you'll see that it does look pretty good. So if I just convert all of my remaining light wood into planks, just because we are going to need every single one to even get close to making this feel a little bit more complete than it already is. If I just do that like so, we've got 1 block spare. That's very lucky. You'll see that we really are onto something adding this little platform here. So from a viewer's perspective, this is what we're working with. You know, a nice little platform before we carry on the dizziness of going up, 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 up. I think definitely this platform could be used as some sort of trophy room, or maybe like have a planter of each eternal crop. It would be quite fun to do something like that. Anyway, that is all that we have got time for in today's episode, but I hope that you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all soon. Bye! Oh